Human growth hormone abuse also potentially has a negative impact on the function of the pituitary gland. The pituitary is the organ responsible for the production of HGH. Small structures known as somatotrophs located on the anterior pituitary gland secrete human growth hormone in response to stimulation by growth hormone releasing hormone, produced by the hypothalamus, which travels to the pituitary via a pathway known as the hypophyseal portal system. The abuse of human growth hormone has the capability of hindering the brain's ability to produce sufficient levels of vital endogenous HGH. The brain, as well as the body, are equipped with negative biofeedback mechanisms in order to ensure that the hormones produced by the body remain in proper balance. Hormonal homeostasis is a very delicate balance which can be disrupted rather easily. This is why HGH hormone replacement injections are provided only after proper medical evaluation and blood testing. If the body is inundated with HGH as a result of frequent overdoses of the hormone, then human cells known as somatostatins become overly dominant, repressing the activity of the pituitary. Somatostatins are the body's primary means of slowing the release of human growth hormone by the pituitary. These cells latch on to GHRH receptor sites on the pituitary gland, significantly slowing down the rate of natural growth hormone release. Although growth hormone deficiency occurs universally as a result of biological processes that we are just beginning to more fully understand, the pituitary gland is capable of producing ample biological human growth hormone throughout the lifespan, even as the body naturally produces less and less of the hormone. The abuse of human growth hormone, especially over long periods of time, has the capability to significantly repress the activity of the pituitary, causing the body to express more severe symptoms of HGH deficiency at an earlier age after human growth hormone abuse has been suspended. The extent of that suppression is the result of a number of different factors, including individual health choices have a major impact on the severity of HGH deficiency. Patients who maintain a healthy and active lifestyle are likely to have less severe issues after the abuse of HGH and are less likely than those who live a more sedentary lifestyle to suffer from severe issues regarding hormone deficiency. Healthy diet and nutrition are also important for the same reasons. Negative health choices like smoking or poor sleeping habits can also put an immense strain on the body's ability to produce healthy levels of HGH, especially after a long period of abuse. The longer that a healthy individual abuses human growth hormone, the more severe the disruption to endogenous HGH production. When an individual engages in long-term human growth hormone abuse, the body starts to build a tolerance to the hormone. The longer the period of abuse is, the stronger the body's resistance to HGH becomes. The pituitary becomes less likely to release HGH on its own, and individual receptor sites throughout the body start to need higher levels of HGH in order to function as well. As was mentioned earlier, human growth hormone, when used in order to treat legitimate HGH deficiency, is delivered in relatively small amounts in order to more appropriately mimic the body's natural release of the hormone. The human body is designed to function optimally when receiving a very particular and narrow range of growth hormone. Too much and the body reacts negatively and the side effects of abuse begin to manifest. Too little and the body no longer has the capability to sustain itself, and the body starts to succumb to the natural symptoms of the aging process at an increased rate. This is why human growth hormone should only be prescribed and recommended by a qualified physician. Every human being is different, and the way that the human body responds to long-term HGH overdosing depends upon individual physiological composition. Some patients may recover quicker than others. Other patients may experience far fewer side effects than others. Although HGH abuse is associated with decreased pituitary function, human growth hormone replacement therapy used as a means to treat legitimate growth hormone deficiency has been shown in many cases to actually increase the health and overall function of the pituitary gland. For patients who are concerned with maintaining healthy pituitary function, sermorelin acetate therapy may be the best choice for those interested in the benefits that HGH provides while also ensuring proper pituitary somatotroph function. Human growth hormone, HRT, works because it treats the central symptom of age-related HGH hormone decline. Growth hormone injections supply the body with human growth hormone in order to restore internal HGH levels to a healthier state. Sermorelin acetate works in a different manner. Sermorelin acetate is not a replacement for human growth hormone. It is a replacement for a hormone released by the hypothalamus known as growth hormone releasing hormone. The human pituitary gland remains healthy throughout the lives of the vast majority of healthy adults. Sermorelin acetate takes advantage of this physiological fact by stimulating the direct production of endogenous human growth hormone. This means that all of the HGH produced by sermorelin acetate is actually secreted by the patient's own pituitary gland. For patients that are extremely wary of even the potential for human growth hormone overdose, sermorelin acetate is a natural way to boost growth hormone levels with absolutely no risk of overdose. This is because the human brain and body have natural mechanisms which prevent the body from producing too much of its own HGH. With regard to HGH injections, the body has no means to mitigate the cascade of human growth hormone that enters the body, especially in the case of HGH overdose and HGH abuse. Human growth hormone replacement therapy, when used in accordance with a doctor's advice, is an incredibly safe and effective means to treat HGH deficiency. But dependent upon your age and the severity of your condition, your doctor may decide that sermorelin acetate is a better option for your unique case. Although the symptoms of human growth hormone abuse are well documented, it is very easy to avoid almost all of these potentially harmful symptoms. Before engaging in human growth hormone replacement therapy, your physician will ideally arrange for blood testing. Your blood sample will undergo a full hormone panel in which the blood is tested for a number of different hormones, as well as nutrient composition, cholesterol, and other aspects which impact your overall health. By subjecting your blood sample to these various diagnostic tests, both you and your physician will more fully understand your own unique and personal needs, not only for hormone replacement, but for general health improvement as well. HGH hormone replacement therapy is not just a series of injections. It is a multifaceted approach to longevity care which utilizes growth hormone in order to enhance your body in combination with other natural techniques such as diet and exercise. Most likely, your physician will start you off with a dose closer to 1 unit per day. Although HGH hormone replacement therapy generally varies from 1 to 2 units per day, most patients will begin therapy at the lower end of the spectrum. Patients who exhibit more severe symptoms of growth hormone deficiency may start off at a slightly higher level. If the body responds well to the treatment, adjustment of dosage may not be necessary. In the case of individuals with more severe HGH deficiency, the dose will remain low at first in order to acclimate the body to increased levels of growth hormone in the body before adjusting to a level which can more completely impact the patient's health. By increasing the dosage gradually, the body more naturally responds to the treatments, minimizing both the risk of side effects while also encouraging the body to respond more quickly to treatment. Even after you begin HGH hormone replacement therapy, you need to continue to monitor your endogenous hormone levels over time. As you age, your body's hormonal needs change as well, and it is important to keep track of your body's status as you continue your therapy. Dependent upon your individual needs, your doctor may recommend that you change doses, or that you change therapies in order to improve your response to treatment. Some patients in their 30s and 40s may be best suited for sermorelin acetate therapy, but as they grow older may need to adjust to human growth hormone, HRT, in order to sustain results. For example, also, over time, it may become necessary to adjust your health and wellness plan in other ways in order to optimize your treatment and ensure that you live the longest and healthiest life possible. Many physicians recommend using testosterone hormone replacement therapy in combination with human growth hormone in order to ensure the most optimal results. Both hormones have a tendency to decline at very similar rates. And if the benefits you receive from HGH replacement injections are not quite optimal, this may be because your deficiency in testosterone is creating its own physiological issues. Another way that routine HGH hormone replacement therapy minimizes the risk of side effects is through a style of administration known as low-dose, high-frequency. To a certain extent, this form of therapy is the foundation of almost every healthy HGH injection routine. Human growth hormone therapy is less likely to produce side effects when the individual injections contain less of the important hormone, while still providing an ideal dose across multiple injections. Bioidentical human growth hormone is incredibly potent, and it is vital to only use as much as is needed to preserve normal function.